Hey friend, can I ask you something? Right now in this exact moment, what's bugging you? Maybe it's something someone said, a text you sent that you regret. Maybe it's a situation at work, a fight with someone you care about, or just this lingering feeling that something's wrong and you can't even put your finger on it. I know that feeling. It happens to me all the time. And today I want to share one question that I ask myself that has really helped me handle those situations. It's simple, quick, and it works almost every single time. The question is, will this matter in a week? Let me explain. A few months ago, I sent a text to someone important to me. Nothing too crazy or anything. But they didn't respond, and I started losing it. I was making up stories. They're ignoring me. They hate me now. I said something wrong. I need to fix it. My brain was running 100 miles an hour, creating problems that didn't exist yet. And then I asked myself that question. Will this matter in a week? And honestly, probably not. In less than a week, they'll probably text me back and everything will be fine. And even if they don't, is this one text really worth the anxiety I'm putting myself through right now? The answer was no. And that question pulled me out of the spiral before it could really take hold. Another time I was in a meeting at work and I asked a question. My boss just moved past it like I didn't even say anything. And I felt this wave of embarrassment, like everyone thought I was dumb or something. I spent the next hour or so thinking about it. Then I asked myself, will this matter in a week? Probably not. It was one moment. Everything else kept going. So why should I let this one moment stop me? And here's the thing about these examples, they're not one-time things. This happens to me all the time, sometimes more than once in a day. And that's okay. That's human. The difference now is that I found that question. It interrupts the spiral before it gets out of control. So let's break down exactly how this works. When you feel yourself starting to spiral, when your thoughts are running, when your emotions are climbing, when you feel that pit in your stomach, just pause for a second. Literally stop, take a breath, and ask yourself, will this matter in a week? Not, will this matter in an hour, or will this matter tomorrow? In a week, why a week? Because a week is long enough for perspective. It's enough time for the emotion to pass. It's enough time for the situation to resolve itself, or for you to realize it wasn't as big of a deal as it felt in the moment. Now, I want to be real with you. This isn't magic. This question doesn't make the emotion disappear instantly. Sometimes the answer is actually yes, this will matter in a week. Maybe it's a serious situation. Maybe it's something you genuinely need to address. But here's what I've noticed. About 90% of the things I spiral about aren't worth it. They won't matter in a week, and they're not worth the energy I'm spending on them right now. And when I realize that, when I honestly ask myself the question and sit with the answer, something shifts. The intensity drops. I can think more clearly. It's like hitting the pause button on a movie that's getting too intense. This technique has saved me so much mental energy. So many hours of replaying things that don't matter. Here's how you can actually use this in your daily life. First, pay attention to your feelings. Notice when you're starting to lose control, racing thoughts, replaying situations, building stories in your head. Second, ask the question, will this matter in a week? Third, sit with the answer. Will you even care about this in a week? Will you even remember it? Fourth, accept the answer. If it's no, let it go. Don't keep thinking about it. Let it pass through you like a wave. It's not about suppressing your emotions. It's about gaining perspective. It's about recognizing that not every thought deserves your attention. Not every feeling needs to be analyzed. Sometimes things are just small and they'll stay small. And that's okay. I'm not going to lie, I still spiral. Some days this question doesn't help. Some emotions are bigger than a simple question can fix. But more often than not, this works pretty good and it gives me that little bit of distance. That tiny bit of perspective. And sometimes that's all it takes. So the next time you feel yourself starting to spiral, when your thoughts are running wild and your emotions are high, just ask yourself, will this matter in a week? Give yourself that moment. You've got this, friend. One more thing I like to do so I can see my progression and see if things are working or not is to track my progress. I created a monthly tracking tool that's 31 days long so it will cover any month of the year, as well as a workflow to see if I was overreacting in certain situations. They aren't perfect, but they worked for me, so if you have any feedback, let me know in the comments. I have borderline personality disorder, and my emotions can be very, very strong. It took me a long time to figure this stuff out, so I thought I would share, and hopefully you can find some relief quicker than I did. Links for the tracking tool and the workflow are in the description if you want them. Like and subscribe if you would like to know when I post new videos. I'm going to try to do at least 2 per week talking about what I've learned over the years. Hope it helps. Have a good day, y'all.